Thank you so much, Ines, and good afternoon, everyone. First of all, it's a real pleasure being with all of you today. And I want to start by really thanking Economist Impact for creating such an impactful conference. But most importantly, for creating this platform. I think this is the first time there is a women empowerment topic being part of the agenda. So thank you so much for giving us the opportunity. And secondly, I want to also answer the question that probably a lot of people are having: what is Microsoft doing in energy, and why are you here? So I actually started my career in energy. I spent the first 17 or even 18 years of my career working in the energy sector between Schlumberger, GE, Ministry of Petroleum, in Egypt. So energy is really where I grew up, very dear to my heart, and I echo very much with what Alexandra said about being the only woman in the room, being in venues and meetings and trying to discuss things, especially in energy, where it's very, very male-dominated. Now that I've moved to technology, I wouldn't say it's less male-dominated, it's equally still male-dominated, but there are strides that we've done. So from that experience, and to answer your question, Ines, one thing I would want to highlight, I think it's intentionality. I think it's the fact that when we talk about women empowerment or women representation, it has to be intentional. Intentional in the sense of, it's not just a tick-the-box exercise. It's not a diversity exercise. It's not a spreadsheet, we need that many women or that percentage. That's where it starts, but it really needs to be intentional. So if I look back at where my own personal journey started, I've seen leaders who've really taken interest in my own career and way before I even thought of this is something I want to do. So I think I want to highlight sponsorship versus mentorship. So mentorship is really important, but sponsorship, the advocacy that those leaders would go and do in rooms on your behalf to get you a seat at the table. And let me highlight a seat at the table here, and that's how I manage within my own teams, cross-continent, cross-sectors, cross-countries. I call them the 3 Vs. So I have 3 Vs. First of all is visibility. I need to give those women in my team, leaders or individual contributors, the right visibility. And visibility is not just by saying, we closed this deal, or she's done that, or I have that many women in the team. Visibility is really giving them the platform in decision-making table. So making sure they are part of the strategy, they're part of the decision. So that's on visibility. The second one is voice. Making sure they bring their genuine, authentic voice. So it is really leadership by authenticity rather than conformity. I don't want them to sit in rooms and nod, because all the men are. If they have an opposing decision or idea, they need to bring it. They need to be seen and heard, and that's their own voice. And then the third one is really on value, and that's when we really start to create impact. So what is the real value of having women in decision-making platforms and around decision-making tables and in teams? It's not just because we need them. It's not just a matter of gender equity or fairness. It's important. They represent 50% of the world population. When we talk about innovation and technology, that's half the world's brain power. So it is really having the value and the impact. So I lead with my 3 Vs across my teams.